Baruch, good morning. Baruch Hashima Tova. We're going to do a quick review of what's going to take place today, and then the 5 prohibitions that there are on Yom Kippur. So we'll start with today. This morning after Shacharit, we're going to start with Hatarat Nidarim as well as Hatarat Kilalot. It's going to be found on page 123 in the Slichot books, so we'll follow along. We're going to, again, like Erev Rosh Hashanah, we're going to ask 10 people to please sit. They're going to do it for us, and then we'll switch. After Hatarat Nidarim and Hatarat Kilalot, we're going to do Kaparot Tzedakah. Again, as we explained, without chickens, we're going to do it with money. Again, ideally, you should try to take $18 per person, but if not, $10 per person in the family is definitely fine. We're going to take it, wave it over the heads, say the supplication, the prayer, and that will go to Aniyim, B'ezrat Hashem, for the Chag, and Chag HaSukkot, B'ezrat Hashem. Later on today, it's proper to try to go to the mikveh, for men to go to the mikveh, again without making a beracha, and one could either go to a mikveh such as Young Israel, they're opening for men, or you can go to the beach, to the ocean, to a canal, make sure everything is safe, and if not, one could ideally turn off their pool and go in their pool as long as their neighbors are not looking. Now, 2 o'clock is going to be mincha. 2 o'clock mincha gedula. That's the only mincha of the day. There's not going to be mincha right before. It's going to be in the big synagogue. Chazak. Big synagogue, mincha today at 2 o'clock. It's going to be the only mincha. We pray mincha early. The mincha is a little bit longer than normal, so we expect everyone to join us. After mincha, people should be going home, getting ready. Yeah, we're going to do malchut, malchuyot, Halacha Baruch. Afterwards, we should go home, get ready, eat the Seudah Matzeket, in order to be back here. Kol Nidre is going to start at 6:35. It's the same schedule for here and for the hotel. Okay, there's only one mincha here at 2 o'clock, even if you're going to the hotel. Only 2 o'clock here for the whole community. Kol Nidre is at 6:35. Candle lighting and the fast begins at 6:51. The reason why we say Kol Nidre to be before candle lighting and the fast beginning is because we're supposed to ideally recite Kol Nidre before the actual fast starts. Ideally, if it could happen, good. If not, no. So, anyways, it's called for 6:45 Kol Nidre. Tomorrow morning, just so we remember, 7:30 is Shacharit. 7:30, and plan to be here almost all day, if not all day. Please feel free to take these if you haven't taken them, or I WhatsApped you and you have the schedule B'ezrat Hashem. The 5 prohibitions for Yom Kippur are as follows, just very quickly. No eating and drinking, no bathing, you can't wash yourself in any way, shape, or form. You can't brush your teeth, you can't take a shower, you can't do any of the sort. No rinsing your mouth, no washing your face. You only do netilat yadayim up and including to your knuckles, and with the leftover water from that, you're able to clean out the crust, to use a better language, out of your eyes. That's it. If a person gets dirty, let's say they're walking and they tripped or whatever the case is, then they can clean themselves, obviously not their clothes. That's the only allowance for washing. If not, we don't clean ourselves in any way. The next is sicha. Sicha is anointing oneself with oil, perfume, any of that, deodorant. None of that is allowed to be done on Yom Kippur. So before the fast, it's a mitzvah to put on 24-hour deodorant for us and for yourself and for everybody. But on the Chag, unless it's absolutely repulsive, one is not supposed to put on perfume, cologne, or deodorant. Same goes for men and for women. So before the Chag, the same way like you're allowed to eat before the Chag, you're allowed to put on your cologne, your perfume before the Chag. Maybe put a little on your clothes. Depending, everyone knows themselves. Okay, the next is leather shoes. No leather shoes is allowed to be worn on the Chag. The prohibition is only specific to leather shoes. You could wear a leather belt. You could wear, if you so would like to, leather pants, leather jacket. You can wear everything leather, only leather shoes. No matter how comfortable your shoes are, halacha l'maaseh is one can wear any type of shoes as long as there's no leather whatsoever on it. The last prohibition is the prohibition that marital relations are all to be stopped tonight and all day tomorrow, the whole Yom Kippur. This is even if a woman is not nida, she's tehora, still all the laws of nida have to be applied. That means obviously no marital relations, that means obviously no passing things, touching things, and obviously the most common is no sleeping even in the same bed. This is the halacha for Yom Kippur, even if one's wife is not a nida, even if she is tehora completely. And then obviously after Yom Kippur, everything goes back to normal. No need to go to the mikvah. Everything is good. I'd like to make an announcement, Baruch Hashem.
He asked if we can do it now. I said, quick.
Baruch Hashem, we're going to have amazing tefillot for Yom Kippur. I won't be here at the synagogue, I'll be at the hotel. And I want to wish each and every one of you, and I'll say it again by Mincha, Igmar Hatima Tova, that my prayers are with all of you, all of us, whether you're going to be here, at the hotel, elsewhere. You should know my prayers are with all of you. The Divrei Torah that I'll be saying, even though you won't hear them, I'll have in mind that they'll penetrate all of our nishamot as well. B'ezrat Hashem. Here at the Bet Knesset, we're going to have Yosef leading our services as every year. And there's going to be a somech, Mr. Jack Lankry, who's going to be standing with him at the bima. Please keep in orderly fashion that only Yosef and Mr. Lankry are the ones who are partaking in the tefillot, unless you are specifically called upon by Yosef. We don't want it to be a balagan, we don't want it to be a shuk, chas v'shalom. It's Yom Kippur, we don't want to offend anybody, and we don't want to step out of line. Therefore, please maintain, even though I won't be here, please maintain that respect and that decorum. And those that are planned to be here to give Divrei Torah, please also give them your undivided attention and silence, so that we can all grow together with this Yom Kippur, B'ezrat Hashem. After last announcement, after Shacharit and after the Hatarat Nedarim, the Kaparot, and the whole thing, we're going to be invited, everyone is invited to the cemetery, where it's brought down in the halachot that it's a proper minhag to go Erev Yom Kippur to the cemetery today. So we're going to be all invited to the cemetery for the memory of Caroline Levy and Shalom, which is the 10-year anniversary of her passing this year. So everyone is invited in her memory, invited in promoting, in her grand message of promoting Teshuvah forevermore by passing away, as HaKadosh Baruch Hu said it on such a day. So we invite everyone to join us, and we'll see everyone at Hashem for 2 o'clock mincha. Tanet video.